How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mack here, coach of the Sacramento Saints / playing in Week 6 of the TGR Masters League up against Old Rum, coach of the Middle Village Pidoves. You can see our team up above, their team down below. Both teams are in the Speedway, of course, as well as 6 Pokemon that we're bringing and the 6 Pokemon I think Old Rum is going to bring to our match. Part of the game plan here is around webs. We're just looking to be able to outspeed their team. They have a fairly quick team overall, and then also having webs makes it a little bit harder for their setup sweepers to like really get going. And speaking of setup sweepers, they have screens from Grimmsnarl to help support that, which is a bit terrifying. So being able to stop screens is part of our game plan as well. I think I have Brick Break on, I have Brick Break on one mon and then Psychic Fangs on another. So we have ways of getting rid of screens for sure. And then just looking to be able to revenge kill. We have a banded Palafin this week, just because I felt like I wanted the more immediate offense and the way for us to just like get a kill on a mon. And then continue from there. So anyway, we'll see what 6 they decide to bring in just a moment. As we're getting set up for this game, just want to point out that there's going to be a small break between the playlist for this particular season. The week 4 match that I had for Masters here, there was like a huge, we had like so many disconnects for week 4. So that match isn't going to be uploaded, unfortunately. I was like looking through it, trying to figure out like, how am I going to piece this together so that it's going to be an interesting game to watch? And yeah, we like did 5 or 6 recreations in doubles, then did like 3 or 4 recreations in singles, and then we couldn't even finish that game. And so we ended up finishing on Showdown. But anyway, complete nightmare of a game. So yeah, not going to be uploading that one. So anyway, here we are in the match for this one, right? For week 6, I think is what we're on. I don't know. I get them all confused and mixed up. And oh, okay, he brought my cargo. Okay, that's kind of exciting. It looks like there's no Mungus. Okay, so my cargo, So he's kind of relying on his water resist out the gate to be Manaphy, which is like kind of good for me, right? Yeah, that's kind of wild. Okay, God, how do I want to lead this then? I think I want to lead Flareon. I think Flareon's kind of nice into their team. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about Dugtrio either, because I was kind of concerned about being trapped by mons. And I almost want to lead this mon as well. I think this puts good pressure on the Zapdos to potentially Terra. He does have a ton of Terra captains as well, by the way, so I need to be a little careful about how I'm playing around those. But he brought all 3 of them, I think. It's the first 3 mons that you see on the bottom here. Revavroom is like flying or... It's flying or water. My cargo's water or fairy, and Zapdos is fire or steel. So, okay, so I think... Yeah, I think this is definitely the lead that I want to go with. It gives me good pressure against their team. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. My safety goggles aren't going to do anything, but I felt like I still had to respect the Mungus, even if I didn't think that it was necessarily coming. Leading Weavile is also really good here, because if they lead Zoroark, then like I have good pressure against that. I'm probably knocking off something turn 1 anyway. But we'll see what they decide to go with here. Manaphy, my cargo. Yeah, so like these could be Zoroark and they could be what their actual mons are, right? Like I don't actually know for sure. So I think the play is you know, I didn't bring any other Terra captains, so I'm just gonna Terra this. And then I think I just Calm Mind immediately. Kinda like how that sounds. Because I don't need... Oh, I do have another Terra captain, but I'm not really planning on Terra Vikavolt. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Terra and Calm Mind, and then I like the idea of just going for a knockoff on one of these. I just don't know which one I want to knock off. I think Manaphy is probably the mon that's a little more threatening in my mind, so I'm gonna knock off that one. Even though I would say that my cargo is the one that's more threatening to Weavile, but I think that this is probably still fine. And we'll see if they do. They swap my cargo. Okay, that's nice. So where are they going for? They go Zapdos. Okay, that seems fine to me. So what are they going to do then? Yeah, we're going to get Terra off immediately. I'm not usually a fan of tearing immediately, but I think that in this particular scenario it makes sense. Like, we had 2 mons that could be special attackers here. Yeah, I think it's probably just fine to do it this way. And we get a knockoff here. That's definitely the Zoroark. That was Zorak. Hella Zorak. Okay, well, I'm glad I picked the right one, and we also KO it immediately. That makes this game so much easier. Plus, we're going to get a free Calm Mind here. Ah, there's specs. Okay, super good info to have as well. I think, like, I feel like now the play is just to go for Hyper Voice. We'll see what they decide to bring out, I guess, but... Grimmsnarl. I could probably Calm Mind again, honestly. Yeah, I could probably just Calm Mind again. And then I think I'm just going to go for an Icicle Spear. Let's try to KO the Zapdos if we can. I don't know if we'll be able to, but that's looking like pretty solid damage. Yeah, and we're loaded dice, so we're definitely going to get enough hits here. Oh, there's Citrus. I feel like 4 hits still probably does it, though. We'll see, but I feel like 4 hits is still going to do it. This is a really good start. Okay, this is an amazing start here. So getting 2 KOs immediately with Weavile. And then, what are they going to go for? We get another Calm Mind. Okay, so we're faster than the Grimmsnarl, but it's definitely going for an attack of some kind. We'll see what it's doing here. Maybe Spirit Break? Okay, Spirit Break. I don't even know if I'm going to live that hit. Yeah, I don't. That's okay. Weavile did, honestly, more than it needed to do. So, we figure out 2 items immediately. We pick up 2 KOs. Like, I don't know. This is looking like a pretty good start. And then I think I'm just going to bring out... I think this might be a chance for me to get this Mon in and swapped out. So I think I'm just going to do that. Let's get Palafin in. I think I'm just going to probably Flip Turn is probably going to be the way to go. Ooh, Revavroom. Yeah, see, this Mon's a little bit scary. So I think on here, I'm just going to go for a Burning Jealousy. I don't want to allow this Mon to set up. And then I'm just going to Flip Turn as well. And I think I just hit the... Either one of these Mons is fine, I think. I don't really care which one I attack. I think I'll just hit the Grimmsnarl. Not a big deal. And we'll see what they decide to do. I feel like they're going to set up, though. Yeah, see? So this is going to go Subburn, which is pretty nice. But we're at +2 special attack, which is nice. This is also going to be unresisted here. And Flip Turn will do... That's a solid amount of damage. I think I'm just going to go into Weirdir. Let's go and get an Intimidate off. We're not going to be taking any attack here, which is nice. And then I think my play is just to... okay, we're also going to potentially figure out... Okay, no clear Amulet on either one of these Mons, which is great. And Burning Jealousy is going to get a burn onto this Revavroom, which is excellent. Okay, and are you Weakness Policy? You are. Okay. Yeah, that's really bad. That's super bad. But we do have a burn on it, so we're looking at essentially like a +1-ish Revavroom. So I think it's probably okay. And I think I just go for Hyper Voice on this one. I feel like it's likely that they Terra, seeing how much damage we did there. And I think I just go for a Body Slam on it as well. You know what? I think it's probably better that I kind of split the difference here. I'm just going to go for a Side Shield Bash, I think. Oh, they go Scary Face. Okay, so they're not... And they didn't Terra either. That surprises me. I thought for sure they would have Terra'd. And they lacked out. Ooh. Okay, we actually lived that hit, which is perfect. And then Side Shield Bash will do a solid amount of damage here. Okay, Burn is going to take that out, which is great. +1 defense isn't going to matter too much. Just because, like, I think most of the Mons they have left are going to be special attackers. And we're still at +2 on our Flareon, which has taken 0 damage so far. Quite nice. I think here I think I'm fine to kind of sack Prancer at this point. So I think I just go for some Hyper Voices here. Oh, actually, they still have Light Screen up, huh? You know, I'm going to go for a Calm Mind. I think I'm kind of fine to do this. And then I think I'm just going to continue to Side Shield Bash. Let's just get damage on the Manaphy. Yeah, they're going to have Reflect. But I think on this next turn, I go into Okie Dokie, and we can look to get rid of the screens. And that's probably going to be pretty good for us. We have to take Heart. Okay. So yeah, so they're looking to boost up here as well. But I think that might be okay for me. You know what? I think actually I'm going to... Okay, if they don't KO Weirder, I'm gonna swap it out and look to see if I can trick my Scarf onto the Manaphy. I revealed that I have Scarf at this point, so I think it's probably fine that I do this. And then I think Zangief is probably fine to go into here. Yeah, let's go Zangief. I think that's good D-Ring. And we've KO'd River Room as well. I forgot to take that off. I also need to be careful about a Lash Out coming out from their side of things, because that would be a little difficult for us to handle. Let's see what they go for here. Yeah, and they're going to Spirit Break that. That makes sense. I think it makes a lot of sense for them to Spirit Break there. But we have a ton of defense and Spidef, and I'm just going to continue to Calm Mind, and I should be able to handle this, I think, pretty well. They haven't used Terra yet either, which is probably well, it definitely means that they're saving it for my cargo, right? I think, okay, can I check screen turns? Okay, this is gonna be the last turn if they still have it, right? I think I could probably just KO the Grimmsnarl though. Like, let's just get this down to being 1 mon left. And then after this, I'll look to break screens. And they do have Scald. Okay, so hopefully I don't get burned, but yeah, alright, it happens. So getting burned is an unfortunate reality of playing against Scald. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it. If I can live another Scald, that would be awesome. But I think there's a very good chance that, well, based on the damage we saw, I wouldn't live another one. That's okay though, I think it's fine. So I think the play now is to continue to Calm Mind with Duchess, because I'm pretty boosted at this point, and then I'm gonna see if we can break screens. We'll also know if they're, okay, they're Light Clay, because I think we would have seen the answer, or the symbol, I guess, whatever, of the screens ending. I'm gonna double check though. Yeah, so we see 3 out of 8, so they are, they do still have, or they have Light Clay, so we can confirm an item there as well. I'm gonna continue to Calm Mind up. There's no reason for me to stop doing this. And then if we can break screens, that would be amazing. If we can't break screens because we get KO'd, is what it is. Also about to figure out the Terra type here. I'm gonna assume water. Assuming water. Yep, water, okay. Alright, so Palafin isn't going to do as amazing against these 2 mons, but it's still okay. I'm probably just going to use Close Combat against them then. Okay, we're going to die from Scald. Alright, this is what it is here. But I think now I can... And they stockpile. Okay, I'm going to trick a Scarf onto this my cargo. And we'll be in a pretty good spot. Yep. Yeah, I think the play is definitely to trick Scarf onto my cargo, and then it'll be locked into Stockpile, which is pretty nice. Yeah, looking, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. I think the play is to try to save, or try to delay here a bit, and then if we can, then we're looking at like Hyper Voice to deal as much damage as we can. Yeah, because they got 2 more turns of Light Screen, and they're only at +2, right? And we're at almost +6. I think it's probably fine actually right now that I can just go for a Hyper Voice. So I'm just gonna go for a Hyper Voice here, and then I do want to get rid of this Scarf. Let's give it to my cargo. So they'll get info that we're Choice Scarf, but honestly, this will be nice to get rid of their item as well as get leftovers on our own for ours. I'm gonna get KO'd by Scald, that's fine. All I wanted to do right now was to get a Scarf onto that. And then now my cargo, I believe, is locked in the stockpile. Oh, they have a Yawn. Okay, that's fine. I know that I'll be able to live long enough here to deal with this totally fine. Oh, and if we get a crit, that makes it so much easier. All right, well, then we're totally all right. And they're also locked into Yawn, which I think is good for me. Okay, so I can easily just go into Vikavolt here, and we can Thunderbolt to KO this. Won't even have to reveal item on Palafin at all. Which I don't even think we would necessarily reveal it, but I'll just look to KO, and we'll be all set. So I think they need to respect the Weavile lead a little bit. Yeah, I think we'll need to respect the Weavile lead, and I think that think we'll be alright. And then Hyper Voice should pick up this KO. Okay, so Flareon looked amazing. Flareon looked really good this match. Getting the burn on the on that mon was amazing. And I think we're in a pretty good spot. I don't know. I feel good about how this game went, and it's just a matter of like, how do I transfer this over to the singles match now? So I think it's, I don't know, it's going to be hard to say what the lead is going to be, because I feel like because they have Zorak, I probably need to respect that, and I probably just have to lead Weavile, which isn't really what I want to do. But honestly, Weavile isn't a bad lead against pretty much anything on their team. Like, I can just hit knockoff, you know, on any one of these mons, and that would be really good. So I think it's fine to just go for that. Okay, so going into this game, I really have to respect the possibility that a Zorak is lead. I mentioned that in between games, and so I'm just gonna lead Weavile here. If it's Grimmsnarl, then I think I Icicle Spear. If it's basically anything else, I'm gonna knock off, and we'll risk the chance of having a, well, actually, if it's Zapdos or if it's Grimmsnarl, I go for an Icicle Spear. If it's any other mon, then I go for a knockoff. Yeah, I think that's probably just the best way to handle this. Yeah, definitely a little scary though, because like, I don't know, like Zorak as a lead is, I mean, Zorak always bring these mind games, right? I feel like I've gotten a little bit better about being able to play against Zorak, but man, when I first started trying to figure out how to make play against Zorak, it was not easy. Yeah, see my cargo? I'm just gonna go for a knockoff against this mon. And if it is Zorak, then we're just gonna KO. And if it's not Zorak, or if it's actually my cargo, I'm just gonna deal a ton of damage to it. So I'm fine with just like hit this as hard as I can kind of thing. Yep, okay, that's my cargo. Actually my cargo. It's gonna stockpile. How bad is this for me? I mean, I think I'm just gonna taunt it. Yeah, I'm just gonna taunt it right here. Let's just not allow it to continue to stockpile. I'm not actually sure what attacks it has. All we saw from it was Yawn. Oh, it's Recover. So it has Stockpile, Yawn, Recover. What's its last move? Is it a fire move? You know what? I'm just gonna go into Palafin, and then I'm gonna flip turn. And I think that's just how I'm gonna figure out what's going on with this Pokemon. that's probably my best way of handling this, I think. Power Gem. Okay, so that's your attacking move. Yeah, and see, I'm cool with this. So I'm just gonna go for a flip turn here. And they're gonna Terra. Okay, beautiful. So we get all the information that we need from this mon, and we get to tear ourselves out in a way. So I think it's gonna be, I mean, they have to go for Power Gem again, right? So I think in that case, I just go into Okidogi, because it's gonna resist that, and then we should be able to handle this mon just fine. So we'll go Okidogi, we'll take like basically 0 from this Power Gem. And then I can also, I don't think I want to, yeah, I don't think I want to Drain Punch because I don't want to let Zorak in for free, so I think I'm going to Poison Jab. They could, okay, so they could actually go for Yawn right here if they have it. And if they do go for Yawn, then I'm hoping this Poison Jab is enough to actually get a poison on them or a toxic. Cool, okay, so we're going to get the poison on him. So that's just regular poison, but it'll be enough to chip him down. Oh, they have Flame Body. Damn. Damn. Alright, well, I mean, actually, Yawn isn't gonna do anything then, right? That's kind of, I mean, I don't know. Does that work out in my favor? I'm not actually sure. So I don't want to allow them the free recover here. Although, honestly, it wouldn't be that bad, I guess. Would it? Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. So the downside is because man, I wish I would. Getting burned right here was so bad. Yeah, I don't want to allow the recover. How bad is the recover for me? So the reason I don't want to do this is, yeah, okay, I think, okay, oh, they swap. Okay, thank God. I was so concerned that they were actually just gonna, and they bring in Reverie. See, this is actually what I don't want to see in front of me. Yeah. All right, I think I have to go weirder. We potentially die to a lash out, but if we don't, then we're gonna be able to basically trick a scarf onto it. And we know we live a, oh, actually we don't know we live a, well, we kind of do, right? Because it got the lash out boost from last time. So my concern now is that they just go for a lash out straight up. I go for chip gear. Yeah, that makes sense. Like the setup is scary, right? Thankfully, I do still have Palafin, so any amount of damage that I can get... Oh, actually, I do have Palafin, right? I know I live a hit. Do I just go... I should just go for the KO. Yeah, I should just go for the KO. I can keep my scarf. I know I die to a I don't die to a lash out here. So I can just pick up the KO. Just kidding. Just kidding. Apparently, I don't KO with high horsepower. What? How do I not KO? This is a 4 times weak move. Like, what? All right, whatever. All right, we're gonna lose this. But honestly, like, I was looking for weirder to put in enough work. What? Oh, God, how? How does it not just get? Whatever. I can just jet punch. Jet punch will KO. I feel so confused right now. How did this mon just not get O code? Filter's freaking broken, y'all. That ability, crazy. I do actually get to know a lot more about their team though, which is kind of nice. Like I know it's Flame Body. They can't Terra anything else because they Terra my cargo already. So, I mean, we've kind of weathered some of the storm, I guess, if you could say it. And yeah, we'll be able to figure some things out. I think if they go Zapdos, I'm gonna swap into Okidogi, probably looking to sack that mon. I don't think I need Okidogi for anything else. And then, because I feel like Flareon, they saved this. Okay, that surprises me. And they go my cargo. Well, okay, so I guess this is trying to bait a Flame Body burn, right? So my hope is that it just doesn't. Like, please. Okay, Mon gets KO'd. Alright, obviously good for me. I think they go Manaphy, right? Okay, no Flame Body burn. Obviously great for us. I think you just go Manaphy, and then in that case, I'm gonna go... Actually, I don't know what I'm gonna go into. I'm gonna have to go... Oh, they go Zapdos. Well, this is not a mon that I want any in Zapdos, that's for sure. I think I go Okidogi here. This mon I like am totally okay with losing at this point in the game. I'm already burned. Oh, okay, so this is actually Zoroark. Alright, that makes sense. We'll get KO'd, but that's fine, because that means I just get to go into Weavile and can revenge. So, I'm gonna go Psychic Fangs just in case they decide to bring out Revavroom. Yep, they decided to bring out Revavroom. So this should be enough that we KO, even while burned, I would think. Yep, okay, perfect. Yeah, so they can't just get some free setup. And then, like, we're gonna die to a burn anyway, so I'm not staying in on any mon. Well, I'm not switching on pretty much any mon. I'm just gonna go for a Poison Jab, I think, against anything. Because I was fine to sack this. I didn't want to give them the free Revavroom switch, which I'm glad I didn't. We'll see what they decide to do here. I feel like you could probably go Manaphy pretty easily, right? Thankfully, I'm burned. If I was, like, parried, Manaphy would be worse for me. But because I'm burned, it just means that I'm going to die. Yeah, I'm going to die to burn. Manaphy's going to get, like, I don't know, a couple turns of setup. Oh, I should have gone for Poison Jab. That was probably me looking a little too quickly. Oh, they just KO. Okay, that's awesome. That's actually better. That's way better. I think in this case, I can go... Like, I could go Duchess and set up. Actually, Duchess's setup isn't a bad idea, right? It should beat everything that's here. I could also go Vikavolt, and then Vikavolt would let me... I don't think I need webs at this point. Like, I have Weavile in the back to revenge, and I have Palafin to revenge. So I'm just going to go here. Nothing resists Thunderbolt, so I'm just going to Thunderbolt. And like I said, I don't need webs, so yeah, T-Bolt is just fine right here. I don't think there's any world where you stay in, right? But what do you go into? Like, if they go, they just go Zapdos. Interesting. Yeah, see, I think I can probably 2-hit KO Zapdos, though. Thunderbolt does a lot of damage here. Yeah. Oh, they are Berry, huh? Okay, so they'll probably live... they'll live this next hit, but then afterwards, I think this lets me potentially Calm Mind. I'm gonna Volt Switch. Yeah, I'm gonna Volt Switch. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, yeah, Eerie Impulse is okay, because I'm gonna Volt Switch out of here, and then I'm gonna go into Weavile. So this gives me full health Vikavolt still to deal with Manaphy, and then I get to go into Weavile, and Weavile Icicle Spear will KO this one for sure. Yep. Okay, feeling pretty good about how this game is going. We'll definitely KO here. It means they probably go back into Manaphy, and if they go Manaphy, then I think I just go straight back into Vikavolt. Yeah, because picking up this KO is kind of nice. And then they don't have anything that revenges this really, so I think they just have to go Manaphy. The alternative is they go Grimmsnarl. But I don't actually... But Grimmsnarl like isn't really a problem for me either, because if they go Grimmsnarl, I almost think I go Flareon and just set up while it sets up screens. Because I think Flareon beats everything that's left here. Yeah. Yep, this is okay. So I just go Flareon. And then we just Calm Mind a bunch. I'll Terra Normal at some point along the way. And I think we'll be good. Spirit Break, yeah, that's fine. Like, it's not going to deal very much damage, so I can just wish, or I'm sorry, not wish, I can Calm Mind my way up. And I'll be at, like, high Spadef. And the Grimmsnarl is not a, like, threatening mon against this, so. I guess I don't know their last move, right? I've only seen Screens plus Spirit Break. But I don't actually think I need that much, like, special attack, you know? So, I'll be alright against this. I can wish at some point along the way. I'll probably be at, like, pretty low special attack, but I'll be at pretty high special defense. So, this is okay. I think Calm Mind again. I can Calm Mind a couple more times, I think. We'll just get to a really high Spadef here, and then I'll probably look to try to KO after that. He's going to continue to Spirit Break, which means I'm going to be at like fairly low special attack, but I think this is still okay for me. Because as long as I don't die to like the Spec Shadow Ball or the Specs Hyper Voice or whatever, you know, from Zoroark, then I'll still be alright. Yep, let's go and Calm Mind again. And we're definitely up on Mon, so we're still looking okay from that standpoint. I guess I wonder what his last move is, because we've only seen the 3 so far. It could be Parting Shot, I guess. Okay, so at this point I'm going to go ahead and Wish. And then I may even decide to start chipping this down a little bit. But I don't even think I really need to, per se. That's okay, because I'm going to heal way more than this deals. And we're going to be at very low special attack, but it is what it is. And then I think we go ahead and Hyper Voice here. I think this is the way to go. What am I at? -2? Ugh, that's kind of gross. But yeah, I think, well, Burning Jealousy is probably more damage just because I am the fire typing right now. Oh, that's no damage. Yeah, so there's no reason for me to Terra because this is actually better for me not to have Terra'd at this point. We're going to go and Wish on this turn again. Can I actually win? Do I actually win this fight? I'm kind of looking at it, and I don't think I do. I thought that I would, but I'm gonna go ahead and wish right here. Oh, scary face. That's right, we do know the last move. Okay, well, I'm actually slower than all of his mons anyway, so it's not, I don't think it's a problem. I guess it just means that, like, his Grimmsnarl is gonna be faster than me, but it already wasn't that big of a difference. So I think I'm just gonna Brainy Jealousy right here. I'm gonna look to Wish on the next turn, and then I'm gonna go into Palafin, I think. Okay, so Wishing here. Well, actually, I'm gonna collect my Wish, I guess. So I'll be at full health. I think in this case, I can. So they're gonna have Light Screen for hella long, right? I think, well, Palafin's definitely the mon I want, so I'm gonna go and Wish here. They Light Screen again. Huh. Okay, that's fine. But I'm just gonna Wish, and then I think I go Palafin. I'll get it up to full health, and then I think from there I don't know. I just do a bunch of damage, I guess. Probably. Is Flip Turn the play? I could see Flip Turn being the play. Scary Face is okay. It's not a big deal. I'm already really slow, so it doesn't really matter. I think they probably just set up a screen again, right? So I'm just gonna Flip Turn. Let's just get damage here, and then I'll swap out. Yeah, they just Reflect. This one's interesting. That does a good amount of damage through Reflect. I'm kind of cool with that. I think the play now is go back into Flareon, I guess. And we just kind of like stall out turns here. I mean, okay, hold on, let me think about this. If I'm planning for this mon to be the way that I win the game, right? Is it just better that I go into this and just like Jet Punch until I go down? I think it might be. Yeah, I think it actually might be. I wish I had Wave Crash. I think I originally had Wave Crash on this set. I decided to swap it out. So I could, let's see. Yeah, I could just go for Jet Punch here. Probably get like 2 Jet Punches off. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. Let's just get some damage on this. Scary Face is okay. I'm going for Jet Punch, so it's not really that big deal. Oh, you know what I would like to do, actually? I would like to Terra... I would like to Terra... Oh, do I want to Terra? I don't really want to Terra in front of this mon, though. They've got 2 more turns of Light Screen, right? Okay, actually, it's probably better that I take this out now. Yeah, I think it's actually better that I take out their Grimmsnarl out at this point, and then I think they go Manaphy, but then I think I go Vikavolt. They'll get like 1 or 2 Take Hearts up, and then we should be looking to KO from there. Yeah, because they just go Manaphy, right? Yeah, so I think now I just go, oh, I could taunt this. Nah, I don't think that makes any sense. Yeah, let's just do as much as we can. And then I think I just basically Thunderbolt until I go down. And I Hyper Voice. Ooh, oh, that's because it's you. Okay. That makes this a little bit harder. But not that big a deal. Let me think about this. I think I can still win this for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna Thunderbolt. Yeah, I gotta make sure I can keep the idea that this could be. Actually, hold up. I just go knock off Weavile, right? I guess like that was fine that this happened because I just knock off with Weavile, and then I go Palafin. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Because knockoff KOs. And if they decide that they want to keep this, then I'm going to keep Weavile, because they just can't win if Weavile's always able to revenge. And I'll also have Palafin too. I don't think it makes any sense for them to try to keep this. Because I don't think that Zorak wins the game, you know? So, yeah. Yep. So I think they'll let this, yeah, I think they'll let this go down. They'll go into Manaphy. Do I taunt Manaphy? I don't think I need to taunt Manaphy. Oh, yeah, I taunt Manaphy, so it can't take heart. And then I swap, oh, they keep it. Okay, well in that case, I'm not gonna bother taunting Manaphy, because I think I still win. I think I still beat it. So we're gonna get a big knockoff here. Just kidding, that was not a big knockoff. Oh man, they're probably full Fizz Def then, huh? I think I go Palathin. At this point, Palathin is not useful. Palathin is really here just so that I can get damage. And I think in that case, I just don't have a good middle ground move. Like, either my moves are resisted by Manaphy, or they do nothing against Zorak. Well, could I? Actually, I could just close combat, right? Nah, I think the play is flip turn. Yeah, it's definitely flip turn. Scald is okay. I don't care if this gets burned. I mean, I'd rather it not get burned, but if it does get burned, it's not the end of the world. I'm just gonna flip turn. Because I flip turn into Flareon, and then Flareon will Calm Mind, and I think can 1v1 the Manaphy. I think. Maybe. We'll see. Yep, Scald again. That's okay. So we get flip turn damage off on this, which is surprisingly a lot. Wow, okay. And I think I just go Flareon. We go Terra, and we Calm Mind. Now, I was pretty boosted by the time we had to deal with this one last time, but I think I can kind of 1v1 this, and Scald isn't going to do that much damage, not enough that I am kind of concerned about it. Like, I have a good amount of Spidef. We're going to Calm Mind. We don't care about water damage. Like, there's a lot of reasons why this is really not a problem. But getting our Terra here is going to be good, because we obviously won't be weak to Scald anymore, so it'll do a lot less damage. And then at this point, I could probably take on both of these mons, which is kind of the situation I was trying to set myself up for before we had to deal with this mon. So, yeah, we're just going to Calm Mind next to each other, I think, for a couple turns here. But I think I have a good chance at beating this. Maybe? I don't know. It depends on how it's trained, I guess. But I don't think they have any recovery, so... I mean, they could have, like, a rest or something, right? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Because they... Yeah, I don't know. They could be, like, very defensive. They could have... Yeah, I don't know. But this is basically the game plan. Because I feel like I can win this battle with Wish. I think. Maybe. I can. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. At the very least, I can get it low enough so that Weavile can KO, and that should be good enough. I think that should be good enough. But all we've seen so far has been Scald and Take Heart, which like leaves me a little concerned about what else they could have. But if they have like, I don't know, say they have like Rain Dance Rest, which would be like pretty solid. Then I think after, oh no, that really doesn't work, huh? I would need to make sure that I get it low enough so that we can KO with Weavile, or I could KO with Jet Punch maybe. Because I just saw that like the amount of damage I was able to do with Jet Punch outside of rain was quite a bit, right? I wonder if I can get a sense for what kind of set this is. I don't know, it's hard to say for sure. I don't think it's that defensive though. Kind of just checking what damage looks like. Yeah, I don't think it's actually that defensive. Okay, we gotta check. We're both at +6. Alright, so here's the moment of truth. Can we deal enough with this hyper voice that, yeah, see, that's not very much damage. Okay, that's perfect. Hyper voice, I think, should do a good amount here. Yeah, okay, I think we win this fight, because we also have leftovers recovery. So that dealt, what was that, 36 before we got leftovers recovery? Yeah, so I think we win this battle. They do have rest. Ah, you do have rest. Okay, in that case, you probably have sleep talk. But, I don't know, let's see how much I can deal here. So, what's really cool about this kind of set is that, Take Heart will remove the sleep. So if they roll with sleep talk and get Take Heart, then it gets rid of the sleep on their side of things, which is a really, really cool set. I really like this this possibility that Manaphy has, you know? But this will also kind of lose to... oh, they just don't have... Oh, they don't have sleep talk. Or they forgot to click it or something? Alright, well, here we go. So I'm just gonna hyper voice again here. Now, do we... I don't think we... Yeah, we don't KO from this range. They do have sleep talk. Okay, so they forgot to use it last turn. Or decided not to. One of those two things. They roll rest. Okay, alright, that's good for us. But they're just gonna rest this next turn, right? So this probably stalls out from a time perspective, right? How do I play this? Yeah, because they should just use rest at this point. So I basically have to pray for a crit, I guess? I mean, if I get a crit, then this is just game, you know? Yep, but they go for rest again. Yeah, this wins the, like, stall war, right? So, like, yeah, I was thinking about, like, I was debating right now if it makes any sense for me to go for, yeah, if it made any sense for me to try to go for, like a swap into Palafin once it got low, but I don't think Palafin does enough. You know, it does, actually it does, like, a good amount to, yeah, because they could roll, yeah, they roll rest. Okay, because they could roll Take Heart, and rolling Take Heart would mean that they'd get some damage on us, but I don't even think they KO. This might even go to, like, straight up to timer, which would be pretty funny. If this is going on for a while, you'll see probably us skip ahead until something different happens. In fact, I'm probably just gonna stop commentary. I don't know, I'll keep talking. If at some point something changes, then I'll jump ahead, and I'll be talking when it does change. So, it's what it is. But I'll just keep using Hyper Voice. I should probably be careful about how many Hyper Voices I use, right? This move is not unlimited. Oh, wait. Did he forget? Oh, no. He forgot. He ran out. He forgot that he was gonna wake up. Oh, no, Rum. Okay, well, he messed it up. That was pretty quick. He misclicked or something. You must have misclicked. Just like clicking too quickly, just completely forgot. Yeah, I don't know. That's rough. Yeah, that was a super bad misclick. Yeah, he just messaged me like bad misclick basically. And it's like, yeah, really bad misclick. Anyway, that's going to be the end of our match here. We end up picking up the 2-0 victory, you know, both winning the singles and the doubles, but good game over to Olrum. If you'd like to see some more of our content, whether it is VGC or singles, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all the stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.